Greetings once again, Chaotix. This is Mama Jen. So, today I thought I would do a video on getting ready for your husband's arrival home from work slash making yourself feel better. And the reason why I say those two are because I have done them. I did them at the start of the Stepford Wives Challenge, and I have tried to implement them a little bit more into my daily routine. And they have not only blessed my husband, but they have also blessed me. So I'm going to say 10 things that you can do for both areas. Number one is a quick tidy or clean your house. One of the things that I personally like is when I leave my house, I like to have it just so. And does that always happen? No. But if I strive for it, it is a blessing to me to just come home and know that there's not something that needs to be cleaned staring me right in my face as soon as I get home. I don't know if it's just a comfort thing or a reassuring thing or possibly an OCD thing, but it just blesses me personally to know that when I leave my house that my dishes are done, my floor has been tidied up, the couches are just so, and that my bed's been made, and things like that. Also, it just is more welcoming to people that come in the house in general, and it also just helps my husband to feel more like, okay, this is a place of comfort and peace and order, which he doesn't always get because of him being a truck driver and on the road where there's chaos and everything else. Number two is shower. I know that some people have kids, itty bitties, and showering is not something that you can do every single day, and I totally get that. However, if you are able and there's not little babies screaming at you to feed them, you could try to shower every day. There are times when I will shower more than once a day, just because I like the feeling that I get of being clean and being giving my best to go out or whatever the case may be. I will sometimes even go so far as to make sure that I shower right before my husband gets home because he comes home and he has dealt with himself all week, and several other truck drivers that are funky and stinky. Why should he come home to a wife that's like that too? That's just my personal thought. Number three is shave, and I actually have some visuals for you for that. See this? See this? These are your friends. And when your husband is coming home from work, I'm pretty sure, and I'm not saying that for everybody, but if you are able, there's no reason for you not to try and just run a quick shave over your legs and your underarms just before he gets home, or the night before, or just daily or weekly. For me, it's weekly because my hair doesn't really grow very fast. I don't know why, but I always make sure to shave before he comes home, either the day before or the night before he comes home, because, that's just one thing that between the two of us, he hasn't verbally said it, but he touches me more. He touches my legs more if I am shaved. Number four, put some makeup on. You don't have to go all out for this. Do you see this? This is hopefully you guys can see that. My eyeshadow, my lipstick, my eyeliner, and my mascara. That's it. That's all I do to put my makeup on. Some women like to go all out, and that's props to them. That's great. I wish I could do that, but I have 3 kids, I homeschool, and I am constantly cleaning. I do not have time to put on concealer. I do not have time to do shadowing and contouring or whatever they call it. I just focus on the areas that most people say looks best on me, which is my eyes and my lips. So that's what I do. I will put those on, and it takes me maybe 10 minutes, if that, to put my makeup on. A lot of times it's usually like 5 minutes, because all I gotta do is my eyes and my lips. It's not that hard. But you do whatever will perk you up too, because another thing, like I said, that I've noticed is putting on makeup just makes me feel more confident about the day. Like, hey, I got my face on, and that's what I call putting my makeup on, and I can do this, and it's okay. So just put some makeup on. And one thing I forgot to mention about that was My husband has mentioned all throughout our courtship and all throughout our marriage so far that I am beautiful. And when I have asked him about that, because he will say that when I am in my pajamas and looking just as nasty as all get out, and he said, I don't mean that physically, I mean your soul. And when I see moments where your soul is peeking out, the deepest part of your soul, that's when I say you're beautiful. And that always touched me. But when I started doing the makeup challenge of trying to put on makeup every day or every morning, and even doing so when he gets home, he has started to say, I am pretty. And granted, some feminist out there is going to take this as like, oh, my husband just looks at appearances, but I know that's not the case. Um, that to me means that I have been trying my best to look my best for him. And when he said that to me, um, it just gave me the boost that I needed personally. Um, so I tried my hardest to at least put makeup on, or at least just try to wash my face and make myself look a little better than before he gets home. Number 5. Another visual for you guys because I do that. Scented lotion or body spray or perfume. Now, again, this is both, it's a two-way street. Um, it helps your husband to remember you with a scent, and it helps you because I can't speak for everybody out there, but I have used unscented lotions in the past, and I haven't, excuse me, I'm sorry, my nose is running. Um, I have used unscented lotions in the past, and um, I have noticed just going out and making that effort to intentionally put on something that smells really good just makes me feel better. I can't explain it. Maybe it's just the fact that it smells better or something, but just making sure to make that extra effort to put something on that's just for you, that smells really good. It's a two-way street. It helps your husband because it leaves a smell that he can remember, and it helps you because you smell good. You don't smell funky, which is something that you should not be striving for anyways. Um, but yeah. Number 6, make sure your nails are done. Now, do I mean go out to a nail salon and spend 50, 60, whatever, I don't even know how much it is nowadays, money to go get a manicure? No. Do you see my nails? My nails are done by me. I got a $1 bottle of nail polish, and I put it on once or twice a week, depending on how bad they get chipped throughout the week. Sometimes it's more than that. Sometimes it's almost daily. I have to reapply paint, but just putting on a coat of nail polish before your husband gets home, or the night before, or whatever helps you to get it done, it just makes you feel prettier. And don't we all need a little bit more of that? Yes, at least I do, especially with my low self-confidence. Doing these sort of things just helps me feel a little bit better, like, hey, I'm putting my all out. And doing my nails is one of them. It just makes me feel prettier and more girly. Number 7 is make the bed. I'm not going to do a visual for that because I'm actually in my bed right now. But, you know, just going into a bedroom while you're going throughout the day and seeing that the bed's made is just, I don't know. There's something about it, and I can't explain it, but it just is like, oh, like the whole room could be completely littered with stuff. But if your bed is made, it just looks a little bit, more put together. Like, hey, I can't even explain it. I don't know what it is, but it just really helps me. So, and it just makes the bed more inviting for your husband. Wink. So, just make your bed before he comes home. Number 8, if you can, make a meal. Like I said, my husband is not always guaranteed to come home the same time every day. He's not even guaranteed to be home the same day every week. So, if I can try my best to be cooking something, if it's around roughly a time, that is a meal, then I will go ahead and start making it before he gets home, because he has voiced to me that there's something about a woman in the kitchen with something good a good smell coming out that just does it for him, and I just go with it. So making sure a meal is made or is in the process of being made is always a good thing. And plus, like I said, it goes back to the memory thing and the just having your home smell and be inviting to anyone, really. But it especially helps with your hubby to come home to a nice warm meal after dealing with the crap of the world. If you can, number 9, light a candle. I know there's some people out there that do the wax scent things, and there are other people that are diehard candle people. I am in both parties, and I prefer personally a candle because there's just something about the glow of a candle that does just makes it more comforting and peaceful than a wax, just a smell from me coming from melted wax. But like I said, I've done both. If you can do both, or you can prefer one over the other, then go ahead and do that. But just having, especially if you do not have a meal made, um, if your husband is coming in the 12 o'clock at night because that's what his job requires him to do, then go ahead and light a candle or put a wax melt on or whatever, just to make the room smell more peaceful and inviting. Um, and yeah. And number 10 is put on your best. What I mean by that is whatever you have best of. Clothes, underwear, socks, bra, whatever makes you feel confident, because there's just, you stand a little taller. And I know that there's been studies done in the past about women who put on a better, more comfortable bra just feel better, and they stand up straighter, and they just are more confident. Um, but if you don't have the means or the funds for that, then whatever you have that's your best. If it's your best outfit, if it's your best pair of socks, if it's your best pair of underwear because all your other ones look like Swiss cheese, or whatever the case may be, um, just put on your best, because when you feel more confident, that also just, it's good for him to come home to somebody who is comforting and inviting and confident. Because I know if I'm in a crappy mood, hey, if I put on my good bra, hey, I can take whatever life comes at me, and I'm standing a little straighter, and I'm just feeling a bit more like, let's do whatever got to be done today. So yeah. And like I said, that could be whatever it means to you: your makeup, your underwear, your socks. If you have a scarf that you like and your favorite, go ahead and put that on too. Whatever works for you. So those are the 10 things: quick tidy, shower, shave, put makeup on, scented lotion, body spray, or perfume. Make sure your nails are done. That's 6. Make the bed, make a meal, light a candle, and put on your best, whatever that may mean to you. So those are the 10 things that I try to do, or most of them anyways, when my husband gets home. I would love to see what you guys do to make your husband feel more welcome when he comes home. So if you guys have any comments, go ahead and put them down below, and I hope to see you guys later. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and bye guys.